Parents getting divorced is an awful experience for any kid, but Zahara Jolie-Pitt had a particularly difficult time when Brad and Angelina split up. There was a time when Brad Pitt was constantly spotted with his kids. Before his divorce from Angelina Jolie, the actor was frequently seen with his kids doing all sorts of things, from traveling the world to getting treats.
We try to keep as much normalcy as we can and do things together, do things as a family. We keep everyone together, and that's our...
That all changed when the couple split under less than amicable circumstances. Suddenly, Pitt wasn't spotted with his kids at all, and as far as his daughter Zahara is concerned, they haven't been photographed together for years now. By comparison, Jolie has been snapped with Zahara and the couple's other children on multiple occasions. The actress brought her daughter and her siblings to the premiere of her Marvel movie Eternals, and she has been spotted out on the town with Zahara frequently. When Jolie spoke up about the Violence Against Women Act at the U.S. Capitol in 2022, Zahara was right there, holding her mother's hand. Considering just how eager Zahara is to be with her mom in public, it certainly looks like she, and the rest of the Jolie-Pitt children for that matter, has publicly picked which side she wants to stand on. The past few years have been undeniably tricky for the Jolie-Pitt family, with more speculation and gossip in the press about it than most Hollywood dynasties. In November 2023, the rumor mill was fueled once more when the Daily Mail ran a story about a scathing Instagram attack that Pax Jolie-Pitt launched against his father Brad in 2020. Pax reportedly stated, "You have made the lives of those closest to me a constant hell. You may tell yourself and the world whatever you want, but the truth will come to light someday." None of Pitt's other kids ended up coming to their father's defense, including Zahara. She has remained very quiet on the subject, but sometimes silence speaks 1,000 words. As for how Pitt feels about the entire situation, a source told The Sun, "Brad has great respect for all of his children, and it's depressing to see this dragged up." Before the Jolie-Pitt family was thrown into turmoil, they definitely spent a number of birthdays together. With 6 kids between Angelina and Brad, there was no shortage of celebration each year. And the parents probably partied hard on their big days too. Sadly though, it seems like those days are over. When Brad Pitt turned 59 in 2022, Zahara Jolie-Pitt wasn't photographed by her father's side. Instead, she was pictured enjoying the comedy stylings of Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle with her brother Maddox. Although the two siblings probably wanted to stay incognito at the gig, they didn't fly under the radar, considering that they were seemingly guarded by 2 bodyguards. As for Pitt, he spent his special day spending some quality time with his girlfriend, Inez de Ramon. Whether Pitt wanted to spend the evening with his kids is up for debate, but there's no doubt that the actor's preferred birthday celebrations have changed since his marriage ended. It probably wasn't in retaliation for missing his birthday, but Brad also missed one of his daughter's important events in 2023. When Zahara joined the Mu Pi chapter of the Alpha Kappa Alpha sorority at Spelman College in Atlanta, her dad was nowhere to be found. That doesn't mean that she was totally on her own though, far from it. She was joined by her mother, Angelina, and her brothers, Pax and Maddox, along with her dozens of new sorority sisters. During a fancy luncheon at a local hotel, Zahara's 3 family members supported her with their presence, and many attendees were excited to meet her Oscar-winning mother. It's not clear why Pitt felt like he couldn't be involved in the family get-together, but considering just how acrimonious his divorce from Jolie has been, it's not out of this world to imagine that they simply can't be in the same room together. They may have been Hollywood's it couple once upon a time, but those days are long gone. When Brad and Angelina decided to combine their last names for their children, they gifted them not 1, but 2 of the most famous names in Hollywood. If any of the kids were to introduce themselves to a stranger with their full name, they would be instantly recognizable as the child of 2 superstars. That's not quite the case for Zahara though, as she made the decision to drop Pitt from her name when she introduced herself to her new sorority sisters. According to a video of her induction found by Essence, She referred to herself as Zahara Jolie-Pitt. The busy Alpha Kappa Alpha event was attended by many, so it's not surprising that word quickly got out of Zahara's casual statement. In the video, she can be heard saying, "My name is Zahara Jolie-Pitt, and I landed all the way from the Golden State in the city full of angels, Los Angeles, California." Brad has previously stated how proud he was of his daughter's enrollment in the historic Spelman University, but how he feels about this name change remains to be seen. Despite how difficult things have been for Zahara's relationship with her father, that might not be the case forever. A report in Touch Weekly, published in October 2023, claimed that Brad Pitt has been trying to mend fences with his children. An insider told the outlet that the actor has turned a corner in his life, and he has begun to prioritize what matters most to him, his well-being and his family. Pitt allegedly sees his younger children, Shiloh, Vivian, and Knox, regularly, but only speaks to Zahara and Pax. Still, talking is better than nothing. The source elaborated, "He lost a lot of precious time with them during the custody battle. He's determined not to miss any more." The insider also went on to state that Pitt hopes to make full amends by eventually smoothing things over with Angelina Jolie. Admittedly, though, that's easier said than done. Even if Pitt is trying to right his wrongs, whatever went down over the last few years behind closed doors is likely to have a lasting effect.